Okay, so we're going to start modeling the wing here. And I just wanted to show it to you quick. So that's where that is. And look at it on this piece. So it looks like it can be unscrewed, so it will be attached, but not exactly. You know, it's not a single piece in case it gets shot or something like that. So leave those pictures open. Close your asset browser if you had that open. Alright, so let's go back to this, do a see-through mode on it, and I have to do my transparency as best. Alright, hop in your left viewport, and there's the outline of the wing piece. So let's go ahead and make a line. Try to arch it a bit. This doesn't have to be perfect. All this stuff is editable. Hit backspace if you screw up. You don't really like where it's going. Okay, close spine. Right click then. Alright. And then go to your modifier tab, add an extrude modifier to it. Okay, bring that up. Go to your move tool, drag it in like that. Okay, go to your top view. Looks like it's a little off, so go back to your line. And let's just bring all of these this way just a bit. I'm going to bring these bottom ones this way just a bit. Okay. Wasn't liking that from the top view for some reason. Okay. So, go back to your extrude modifier. Let's bring that back out farther. Let's do an Alt-X on that so it's see-through. And then let's go ahead and try adding a taper to taper this off. See if that works out for us. Yep, looks like it's working. I'm holding Alt and left-clicking the spinner here for the amount. Okay, now I'm going to drop an edit poly on top of that. I'm going to just move it a little bit. Okay. Do an Alt-X. Do an Alt-X on that. Alright. Okay, see, looks like we got a little issue going on here, so you can turn off your edit poly. See what's going on with that. Alright, turn off your taper. And go ahead and grab your line. Hit F3, hit Z. And see what we got going on here is once we hit this extrude, there's just too many lines. So go to interpolation. And we'll actually leave that like that. And then select your object again. Go to your extrude modifier, put an edit poly on top of that, and then we'll just manually grab these lines. Because there's clearly way too many. This one I don't like. We'll just start out with about half of them. And then I'm using Control-Alt middle mouse to zoom around. It's kind of touchy right now because the object's long and I'm trying to zoom in, so I'm going to just go every other guy right now. Alright, and then do a Control backspace. That seemed to have helped. We'll get rid of this guy. I don't like him. Alright, so let's turn these guys back on. And let's see if it looks screwed up still. Hit, there. That looks a lot better. Go back to your top view. Taper seems to be working. Do an Alt-X on it. I'm actually going to grab all these verts. And I'm going to do the scale tool. There we go. Looks like it matches pretty much perfect. Do an Alt-X on it again. Do XZ. Do an F4. Alright, and I'll just go ahead and remove these. I know it's kind of repetitive, sorry. Probably could have been avoided, but this is just the way I roll. Or not the smartest. I'm still learning this stuff too. I know I say that a lot, but I'm not pro yet, but I figure I should share what I know. Let's do a control backspace. Yeah, I don't like that one leaving, so let's leave that. Do a control backspace. Do a control backspace on a couple of these. Leave that. We'll get rid of this one. Control backspace. There we go. Alright, we do plan on going high poly with this, just so you know. I don't do a super rough block out like some people. I like doing a little cleaner block out, because obviously it kind of looks like crap right now. I'm not blind. So, okay, so that looks good for that wing. Now we can open up a couple of these quick. And let's look at that back wing. So it looks like another pretty simple shape. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that, and kind of comes out flush with that piece. Yeah, that's what it looks like, so we'll just do our best. So let's go ahead and zoom out, and let's go to our left view, deselect the object, and let's grab this, go to your edge mode, and it's already selected for us. Isn't that nice? Now I'm just gonna hold shift and drag these back. I drag it to right there. I'm going to shift drag to right there. I'm going to do my Alt X for transparency view, and then I'm just going to give it that little taper that it has. And then we're going to move it forward just a bit, so it's kind of matched up exactly. Okay. Now, what's an easy way to do this? Grab this other wing, shift drag it back as a copy. Yeah, that's just what you want to do. Can delete the taper because we don't want that. Okay. One thing we can do: grab our edit poly, scale her down, look in our left view. Okay. So the pivot point's what's screwed up. That's why it's kind of not looking right. So let me get back in my left view using the L key to do that. You probably know that. I'm going to go adjust my effect pivot only. I'm going to center it to my object. Align the world. No, don't do that. Just to center it. And then with my rotate, I'm going to go to local axis. And then I'm going to hit S to, A to turn off my angle snaps. And I want to turn it exactly. Just a little more. Alright, now I'm gonna, if you grab this yellow line and move left and right, you can see I'm moving my X spinner down here. So I'm gonna Alt. There, now it looks kind of straight. And now let's go like this. And we're gonna go to our front view with the F key, hit Z. Clearly it's entirely too long, so let's go into our vertex mode. Let's select these guys, go to your local axis, which is screwed up. So let's get out of vertex mode, go to your hierarchy mode, effect pivot only, align to object. When it's centered object, it already is. So let's go back here to our modify panel, and let's collapse 2. That might help us out. There. Go to your move tool, go back to local, and it's clearly still screwed up. So let's try going to our poly mode, and there we go. And yeah, that was kind of lame, but I left it in there on purpose. So I'm going to leave it in there. That's just how you go about going through these issues that you're going to find yourself getting into. And now our pivot's screwed up again, so go back to effect pivot only, effect center. Okay, put it to local. Get it right in place. Okay. Go to our left view, hit Alt X. Let's rotate it this way to W. And then it looks just way too big, so let's hit our squash There we go. Do a W, move it up. Let's go to our left view. Alright, now I'm just going to grab these and do it with my view. I'm going to smash these down. Alright, let's go to our front view. See where we're at. Okay. I'm also going to scale these just a bit more again. Okay. I'm going to go over my move tool. And then let's scale this. Make it a little thinner. Do a W. Okay. Now let's check out our top view. Okay. Looks like we're a little off on our top view. So if we're good on our left, which we're not, our scales must have screwed up. So let's grab all these, scale them out a bit. Okay. Go to my poly mode, select all these, alt select, do a move. Something like that. Alright. Now let's grab these three objects, do an Alt Q, do a Z, do an Alt X back on that if you did that by chance. Alright, now let's look at this piece. Let's grab this poly up here. So grab all these, then Alt deselect those, and let's go to our front view, do an F3, and then we'll just bring it in here. Just good enough for right now because we're kind of doing a block out. So let's just do these two and do another Alt Q, and let's just investigate back here. Okay, so clearly it's going in, and then I mean you could just move it straight up just a bit. So do a perspective. I like perspective view. I just hate the other one. So there, I'm just grabbing it. Looks a little screwed up, but you can see it moving up right there. Straight up. So now it's in there. Alright, that's it. Sorry for going over my 10-minute limit, but I just wanted to quick make a couple wings on here and get working on this piece again. So there we go. We got a couple wings created. There's one more below, so we'll do that and start to work on another piece or something. So have a good one. Bye.